Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194 and appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. And we're back here at MONZA. So it's going to be MONZA week. Back here in eSENIORS. It's just a
car number 69.
It's just a free race. It's just more warm-up races. Kind of, they have them every day at 2 o'clock. Usually they have that race for that they're going to do for the championship at the end of that week. So I guess it gives everybody dialed in time to dial in their setups and things like that, and just get some the racing going. So hopefully everybody can do better as they go every day. As far as this turn 1 is concerned, I'm in the Porsche this time. Of course, you can see that. I jumped in at the last second just to do something different. So the setup. I didn't do any laps until qualifying, so I just did some laps. I've been making the setup, adjustments as I go, trying to get it to feel better. And I don't think I'll have the pace consistently to stick with these guys, but do the best I can.
Green on the right. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Hey, we got 2, 3, 1. Awesome.
Okay, Steve, let's see what we can salvage from this, mate.
It's not too bad, Jim. Yeah, Pownell's in front of me. I know he's fast. Of course, Larson's up there. So I know they're all fast. So
Stay sharp. Green flag is clear. Green flag is sector 3, E3. Sector 1 is yellow.
too deep.
We think that smuggling has been dipped in. Very anti-diabetic video. Green flag sector 1. Opens in 2 minutes. Very little fuel left. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
What? My crew chief's messed up. Plenty of fuel left.
Left side. Still there. Hold the line. Pit window opens in 1 minute.
Cars look okay.
Alright, Steve, pit window is open.
Whoa! That's a code brown right there.
Stay close, there might be a chassis out.
Yeah, it killed my lap because I completely lifted. I almost hit the brakes. I might have hit the brakes a little bit. He's definitely slowing me down, but I just can't get around him.
Fastest lap for last 147.73.
I'm going to catch him anyway.
Okay, Steve, keep an eye on the pressure, he'll make a mistake. Well done, Steve. This is terrific. Left side. Clear left.
Ah!
Cook the track. Keep it nice and tight. Right side clear.
Knew I wasn't going to make it. Not too far off, but still. Thought I had him there too.
Okay, Steve, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Get pretty slow into very anti-Delvettifidio.
Getting dirty air off of him. It's not just that, I'm afraid I'm going to hit him.
Last lap time was 48.34. What's your best lap in this session? 63 is green.
Dang. Too deep.
Gap to last behind is now 0.6.
Haven't done a really good race with a Porsche in a long time, so hoping this can be a decent race.
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around. It's faster than you. It's very anti-Delvettifidio. Ahead is now Okay, Steve, you used half your fuel.
This is where I'm just faster in so many places, but I can't get around them.
Stay close, over at Tara. You've just done at 149.04. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Ah! Man,
Alright, Steve. Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
that's killing me.
Into very anti-Della right here. On your left. Clear left.
I think I'm gonna do one more lap and then come in because he's killing me. I can't get around him.
You're 10th off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.35 off the pace.
Need a little more air pressure.
Last behind is increasing. It's now 0.9.
Maybe one more lap.
Captain, ahead is now 0.7.
Dang it.
That's the new fastest lap for last 147.45.
Add a little bit to them. The left rear needs this too.
Defend your position, don't let him through. He's quicker than you into go parabolic out. Lawrence is in from position 11. It looks like he'll come out just behind you. Nice one, Steve. Good pass. Nice front. Keep it within the track limits.
Warning 2 for track limits? Dang.
Flag sector 3, V2. Big that. Snapped it in. Go parabolica. Sector 3 is now clear. It's now 1.1.
Again, this setup is not dialed in right to the nth, so coming in this time.
Just being the in the pits.
Perfect.
Okay, Steve. Should be coming out into clear air. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P7, a few seconds behind.
Still me.
Perfect. And watch me bounce on my pit stop here. I'm bouncing off.
Exit's clear. Okay, Steve, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. behind you.
So I gotta have a good lap.
Light up ahead is pitting.
Shoot. Way too deep. Pushing it hard. Almost blew the whole turn.
The leader, Larson, is pitting. The captain, behind is increasing. It's now 0.9.
A lot more work than it was in the BMW, that's for sure.
This is great. Keep it up. V2. Behind is now 1.6 seconds. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I really don't think I'm gonna catch him. He's running faster than I am, so unless he has problems. Deep. A little bit earlier there. Main goal is to keep him off me, because if he gets on my tail, that's going to be a problem. So main goal is to not let him. I'm 2.5 seconds up. I'm going to keep that. Dang it.
That was 48.29.
Need to do better through here. That's better. Not too good there.
Oh no. Behind is now 3.2 seconds. Okay, Steve, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. Fastest lap for last 147.37.
Yeah, he's flying.
Gap to last ahead is now 8.4 seconds.
Good lap for me in the Porsche.
P2.
Still 2/10 behind what I had in the BMW, and it had 17 seconds of damage, or 15 or something like that. So. Loose through there. At least I'm staying near my Delta. That's about all I can do right now. See, Kuno should have me testing the BOP because I think I can find out what's faster and what's slower at each track. I think I'd be pretty accurate. I can test each car and see which is slower and faster.
Captain, last ahead is increasing. It's now 8.4. That's your fastest lap today. You're 10th off in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the base. Sector 3 times okay.
That's all I got. I think it could be a little quicker if I could just do a little bit better in the Lesmos up here, but that's about it.
All right, Steve. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Keep it up. We're looking good here.
Whoa. See, it's just a little oversteery right there. leave it too deep. I mean, if I could have got my first gear downshifted faster, I would have been fine, but it just didn't want to go into first. And I lost the 10th there. Tires are just getting worn. Yep, just getting worn out. I'm getting worn out too. That's a lot of work. Uh-oh, yellow flag, uh-oh.
Yellow flag in sector 3, yellow flag. Absolute clear, green flag. Closes in 2 minutes.
Chris trying to stay near my Delta. He's close.
Gap 2 lost, ahead is now 8.2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it everywhere. Systems Lesmo. I just don't, it doesn't feel
Closing
good.
in 1 minute.
Trying.
Window is now closed.
Oh, I pulled away from fun off. I don't know if that's some issues. A little better. You can see I turned my TC2 up a notch or so, and TC1 up a notch.
In front is now 8.7.
Too deep. mid 47s. I say here the Porsche is just, you know, it does the best it can, but it's just it's a few tenths down. I have to admit, it's a lot better to drive than it used to be. I'll give it that.
Okay, Steve, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I mean, it's you know, it's not falling off terribly, and I've run it, you know, for a normal stint, so.
Yellow flag.
Somebody wrecked.
Green flag, you're clear. Just 2 minutes left, just 2 minutes to go.
That means we'll be doing 2 laps. Plenty of fuel. But yeah, I really enjoy driving with the eSENIORS base and everything I have now. It is a lot funner to drive, especially the Porsche. But it still doesn't feel like I wish it would. But really happy with the system I went with. Got my goodie box in yesterday. I ordered from eSENIORS. I got a stiffer throttle spring that I got to put on there. Got to take everything apart to put that on, because I want a little bit more resistance on the throttle so I can have better inputs instead of it being so easy to put too much into it. So basically, I'm going to put that in there. Hopefully, I'll have a little bit more resistance. And then I put a new polymer in. Got that a polymer kit for the brake pedal with 10 more millimeters of travel. So it's got a little bit more travel on it, so I can be maybe more exact with my braking also. So again, that's I got that in there. So I'm, you know, not a huge difference, but I can definitely feel it's got more travel now. So I'll just get better with that. And then I got a quick disconnect so I can put other wheels on here. So I got that. So I plan on doing that. And then I even got a wall mount for it also, so I can, like if I get another wheel, I can like take the one I'm using now, the eSENIORS wheel, and mount it just on the wall. So got a nice goodie box. So I'll be getting all that done. Some of it's done. I just got to take it apart so I can put that throttle spring on there. Not a big deal. Just gotta take the take it off the plate, the pedals, and then switch it out. It'll take a couple minutes to do that, and it takes longer to take it off the plate and put it back on. Well, congratulations to Larson for winning. Good race with Panov.
Well done, Steve. Great drive. That's the podium.
Happy with the outcome. Whew. Yeah, like I said, I definitely worked a lot harder for that one. That's for sure. Phew, compared to yesterday. And I just passing all kinds of people, and I wasn't even sweating. Today I'm sweating. So, yeah, this is a little bit more work with the Porsche because you really got to give it them corners, you know, to make up some time and things like that. So, just one of them things. But yeah, we'll come back here to Monza, and we can go over the setup. So I hope you stay with me. I might just check out a little bit to see if I can just find just a little bit better drivability and a little bit more performance, but I don't know if I can. So, but we'll come right back here and go over that. All right, we're back here at Monza with the Porsche, and of course I did more laps than I thought I was going to do, but I really think I got accomplished what I was wanting. You know, not a huge difference, but I think it is a little faster and it's more drivable. So I think the two boxes I kind of wanted to check. You can see by my time here is a 48.12. Of course, that's with 55 liters starting off. I did have like a really high 47 in the Delta, but it just, you know, little slip here, a little slip there. So I still think, you know, you could do a little bit better than that. But again, I know it's not as fast as it was in eSENIORS, but again, let me just touch on this before we look at the setup. eSENIORS, that track is probably about a 9 out of 10 as far as optimum conditions. So you have the track that's cooler by about 3 to 4 degrees, air and track, and you have no sun on the track. So again, you just have that, it's, you know, a notch above by far what the conditions I have. But see, I do this all the time my conditions I want to keep the same so I can judge what I'm doing off of what I know the car will do in these conditions, and then go from there, because, you know, otherwise you got so many different conditions that can change your times. There's no way to judge a change in the car if it's better or worse. So before, when I was running here, I know I was probably a 48.2, 48.3 was the absolute best I could do. So I gained a good 1/10 of a second, maybe even 2. And, you know, that's about it. I know not a huge gain, but it does drive better also. So again, I think it's a win-win. So let's go over to setup and talk about that. So again, I mean, in eSENIORS, if I was racing this again in eSENIORS at Monza with those conditions, it would definitely, I think I could pick up again, you know, the 1/10 or more. So it just all depends. But got 25.7 left front, 25 left rear, 26.6 right front, and 26 right rear. The toe is a negative 0.05 with the camber at negative 3.8 on the left front, negative 3.6 on the right front, and caster at 11. The toe on the rear is a positive 0.1 with the camber at negative 3.0 on the left and negative 2.8 on the right. So let's talk about this. I had more negative toe on the race, so that was probably giving me a little bit too much turn in. And a couple times, you know, I had to saw the wheel a little bit, so that kind of hurt a little bit. So I took that out. Everything else is the same, I think. I think I did take a teeny bit out of negative camber out of the rear, just like one click out of each side. But that's about it here. Everything else was about the same. Electronics are 3, 2, and 4. So again, this is about the same as it was. I mean, I was changing these as I went in the race. That's the beauty of having a TC1 and a TC2, and that's why I like it, and I still use it in my setups, because you can adjust that as you go. And if you get a little oversteery, you just turn up the TC2 and it'll take it away. And it doesn't really hurt your times. Not later on when the tires are worn. It actually it helps you. So I didn't, only time the TC2 helps, which I've proved it, is when your tires are fresh. And the first few laps you can run them lower and maybe gain a little bit of time that way. But that's it. Other than that, it doesn't. You're better off to run TC2. Fuel, of course, I had 55 liters, number one brake pad. Tire wear was good. It was good as you can get with the Porsche. Again, the rear tires wear a little bit more than I like, but it's about as good as you're going to get. Any roll bar, you got 2 on the front, 53 on the brake bias, steering all the way down. Springs are 155,000 on the left front, 146,000 on the right front with the bump stop rate of 900. Bump stop range of 15 on the left front and 25 on the right front. The springs on the rear is 187,000, and on the right rear is 174,500, with a bump stop rate of 700, and a bump stop range of 25 on the left rear and 40 on the right rear. Any roll bar is 4, and the preload is 120. So here, changed a few things. I changed any roll bar to 2, knocked it down 1 click, get a little bit more on the slower turns, the chicanes and lesmos. Get a little bit better feel for the car. I felt like it was a little numb through there on the front, so I tried to take just 1 click out of that. And I stiffened up the front springs. So in the race, I had it 1 click less in the race. So I had it at that. That's what I had in the race. So I went up 1 more click, and it felt better. So I liked it. No issues at all. Now, again, if you're in green conditions or damp conditions, you might want to go down 1 click down. If you're in any of those kinds of conditions on the front, to help you with getting a little bit grip on the front. Other than that, everything else is good. Shocks, 3158 on the front and 2167 on the rear. And again, all dialed in with Motec. It was off a pretty good amount, so I made a pretty good adjustment there also. So again, it should help going over the bumps a little bit. And even though it wasn't too bad, really, but I think this is going to dial it in a little, another notch. Aero got 54 on the front, 61 in the rear with a 7 wing and a 3 and a 3, and the brake ducts and the front aero variation is a 8.9 to the positive. Now, here is different than what I had in the race. In the race, I had a 6 wing, and I had a ride height at 55, so it was up another notch. So, again, I tried it with a 6 wing to a 7, and the speed is the same. You're not losing anything. It's in the tenths. So I don't see where there's a reason to run a 6, because it's so minute. You would have to drop it down to a 5 wing probably to get a full mile an hour out of it, and it's not worth it, because with a 7 you can be more aggressive everywhere. Parabolica, I mean, the lesmos, everywhere. So, and you're coming off the corners so much better. It's pretty dramatic. Now, the only thing that I was split about is on the longer runs on the ride height. You just keep in mind, the longer the run, you might want to go up 1 click on the front, and you can see that takes some of the front aero variation out. So if you're running a 45-minute or an hour race with a lot of fuel and things like that, you might want to just go up 1 more click, because you're going to go run it a long time and the tires are really going to be worn out. And you really want the front tires to wear faster to keep up with the rear wear. So you just keep that in mind. That would probably be a really good adjustment that you could do, and not have to, as far as being simple, and not have to change everything else or add wing. I would just go up 1 click on the front. That's what I would do. So, and again, rain's probably the same way. If you have a rain event, I would just go up 1 click, maybe even 2 if it's like really heavy rain. So again, and of course you can change, you can go up another click on the rear wing also, and of course change all your electronics. That's just a given on any range setup. But again, I hope it works good for you. I think it is an improvement. I would like to do, many times, just for kicks and giggles, I'd like to do more of a high downforce. This is really close to one, but maybe even try like an 8-wing or a 9-wing or something like that and optimize everything to that and see what the difference is. Not that it would probably be good for a short sprint race, but something that, may be good for a longer endurance type race, that you really got to have, different caliber drivers or things like that, to where, a little bit more conservative and fun to, easy to drive, and consistent, something like that. That's what it would be good for. But I mean, I was kind of curious what kind of times you could get out of it. But anyway, that's just, again, just talking out loud and just letting you guys know if there's any interest in that. But again, I hope you give me a like and subscribe, and a link to this setup will be in the description, and it will also be in my Discord, which I'll have a link in my Discord in the description. Also, all my setups are free for you to try. If you give me a like and subscribe, I really would appreciate that support. And I also have PayPal if you want to help support the channel that way, and that would be a huge help. And thanks to everybody for any support that you do. Thank you to Mark and Joseph for their support. And again, I hope everybody enjoys it and comes back and visit again really soon. Y'all take care. See ya.